Okay, Mike Talk Principles. Welcome once again. Today we're looking at what to do when the foundation is not favorable. You know, we talked about people discovering their purpose, achieving what they need to achieve. Some of the things that can stand against you achieving your purpose on time. You know, we said there are different factors that can affect it. One of the factors is when you don't commune with God, when you don't commune with your maker, with the person who sent you here. You don't communicate with the person regularly. You stand at the risk of not knowing your you stand the risk of not knowing your purpose. You get it? You can actually miss out from knowing your purpose if you don't commune with your maker regularly. So I'm still going to talk about how you can commune regularly with your maker. This is not actually emotional stuff. Okay, it's not always emotional. It's not always being too spooky or trying to show that you know. See, communing with God is something that is very simple. Okay, but some people think it's a whole lot. You know, it's not. Okay, and some think before you can become close to God, you must be very busy in the work of God. Yes, being busy in the work of God is good, but that is not what guarantees your closeness with God. Many of us we don't get to know who the personality of God is. We don't really understand. I know you can't understand God in totality. It's not possible for us to understand God in totality. But there are some parts of Him that He wants us to know. And as humans, God has not hidden it from us. Okay, if you want God to use you in a large way, if you want God to use you in a very mighty way, the secret is not you being too busy with His work. Yes, He wants you to do your work, but the most important thing is how you spend time with Him. Okay, God will use someone who spends more time with Him mightier than someone who hardly spends time with Him. These are two children of God. One of them would rather spend the first hours of his day or the first minutes of his day with God before he takes off. Do you get it? If it's possible to eat with Him, he will eat with Him. He will gist with Him, laugh with Him, spend time with Him, then go for the errand or go for the work of the day. While the other one wakes up, only just says, "Good morning, sir," and is out. You know, you don't know the plan for that day. You don't know if there's a little change in in the routine of that day, because the person that is giving you the daily gifts, that person understands the day more than you. Get what I'm saying? So he understands the day and he knows the area in which you'll be that will be advantageous to you and the areas that will be disadvantageous to you. Are you getting it now? So when God is telling you that, my son, come and spend time with me, especially that morning hours, early morning, you wake up in the morning, it's very good you spend time with him. Okay, I know that it's not very easy, especially if you are living in an area, in a city, that you need to catch up with the bus, or with the train, because if you don't leave home on time, it can affect your journey. I know that that is actually possible, but is that activity of the day more important than the person that gave you the day as a gift? Do you know that every day is a gift? Every day is a gift from God. So the most important thing you do is to spend time with the person that's giving you the gifts. And every producer, like I always tell you, because I learned that from my teacher, Miles Moreau, every producer knows the product more than you that are using the product. So just as God made you, God also made a day. He said, "This is the day the Lord has made, and I'll rejoice and be glad in it." Do you get it now? So this is the day the Lord has made, and I'll rejoice and be glad in it. Right? So because that day is a day the Lord has made. So the Lord knows the day more than you do. The Lord knows where and when, where to go. Do you get it now? He knows where to go. He knows what to do. He knows how to order your step. Do you get it? So he knows how to order your step. It's making sense now, right? Okay. So if you don't spend time with him, there's something we call cheat code. Those that play computer game, they're called cheat code. There's a code you put on the computer game that it can propel you. Do you get it? So God knows the code of the day. So when you spend the first few hours with him, or the first 1 hour of the day when you wake up, even if you have to wake up earlier, you spend that time with him and you sit down, he's going to give you the code for that day. Because he created the day. Maybe while you were still sleeping. In fact, did I say God has created this day before the foundation of the world? Before you came, God has created this day. So you can't just jump and start running on the day, because the day is like a big house. You get it? So the day is like a big house. As you are entering a house, what happened? You need to know what is in that house. You need to know where to find this, where to find where to find cold water. Perhaps you might not even know that thing looks like a wardrobe, but it might just be the fridge. You get it? There's some fridge that they use this kind of furniture to cover it up. You might not even know. So you need to understand how these things go. So I would call this start your day with God. I will call this part 1.